What's that in the sky? It's a bird. It's a plane. It's SuperKook here, coming at you guys today with the clear skies OU match against Justin 55555514. That's gonna be shortened in the title, definitely. This is an amazing OU match that has everything you can want in it, like momentum swinging, hacks, fun pokes, NU pokes. Yeah, I wanted to save this for, a special occasion, but recently I was plugged by our chisel, so those of you that came here, welcome. I think earning 30 subscribers in 3 days is a special occasion. So let's get right into this. Let's start talking about the teams. Now, first off, looking back, I realized I don't have a lot of special attackers on this team. The only special attacker I really have is Gengar. I have this Jirachi, it's a lead set, it sets up rocks and paraflinches and that kind of stuff. I have a Choice Band and Conkeldurr, which is kind of out of the ordinary for me. I usually don't use Choice Band, I usually use Bulk Up. My famous Vaporeon that I like to use that has no water attacks, but it scares people out anyways, and it's a good, fun Pokemon. I have this bulky Dragon Dance Dragonite, which is definitely my favorite variant of Dragonite, and this Choice Scarf Mamoswine. Looking at my opponent's team, depending on how much time we have left, you may notice that he has a Shuckle and a Chandelure and some other lower tier stuff. You would think, lower tier, not that much of a problem. No, that is the stuff that gave me the most problems. He had a Conkeldurr and Ferrothorn and all that other fun stuff too. Anyways, let's get right into the battle. I'm going to lead off with Jirachi, and he's going to live with his Ferrothorn. I'm going to use the first turn to set up rocks, because, rocks are very, very important all the time, and he's going to T-Wave, so I'm like, oh no, I'm paralyzed. So, that's not big of a deal, I'm going to switch into my Dragonite and Shining Armor. He's going to set up rocks on this turn. I'm going to get up a Dragon Dance, I don't think he's going to want to do anything to me. He gets a Thunder Wave off, not that big of a deal, because I do have a Vaporeon with Heal Bell, so get rid of that later on. Since I'm plus 1 attack, I'm going to see if I can take it out with a Fire Punch. Unfortunately, he's right down to red. Ah, man, he sets up a Leech Seed right here. And with Leech Seed and leftovers, that's going to bring him up to about the yellow health. So now I'm like, okay, what am I going to do about this Ferrothorn? Another Fire Punch will take it out, but yeah, he's going to switch out. And I get paralyzed. And I'm like, dang. So now he's into the Shuckle. I know Dragonite won't be able to do anything at all to the Shuckle, especially with the Leaf Seed in the leftovers. So I'm going to switch into Vaporeon, see if I can scare it out with a water attack. A non-existent water attack, granted, but a water attack. He goes for the Power Split. Not really going to help him too much because Vaporeon isn't known for its amazing attacks. He's going to switch into Conkeldurr. I knew he was going to want to switch out, so I'm going to set up the Heal Bell to get rid of my paralysis on Jirachi and Dragonite. That's what it was. So now I'm going to switch out. I'm going to switch out in Ghost type, so in case he wants to go for something Fighting type. He goes for a Stone Edge, and unfortunately he misses, so now he switches out. And I'm just going to set up a sub so I can start sub-splitting, because this is a sub-splitting Gengar, which is also my favorite variant of Gengar. I'm going to go for a Focus Blast, not necessarily predicting a switch, but just kind of saying, hey, let's hit this thing for neutral, see how much you can do. These things have pretty good special defense, so yeah. Ooh, lost my train of thought right there. He's going to break my sub with an Air Slash, and I'm just going to go for another Focus Blast without trying to set up another sub. Hopefully I'd be able to take it out, but unfortunately I wasn't. He goes for a Roost to bring himself back up to about 40, 60-ish%, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm going to use this time to set up another sub. He's going to go for another Air Slash, and that's going to break another sub. And now I'm like, okay, what should I do? Pain Split. That's what I do. Brings him down to about yellow, brings me up to the green. But unfortunately, an Air Slash will not take me out. I lied. I thought it took me out this turn. It takes me out this turn, though. But now I'm taken out due to Air Slashes and somehow managing to survive. Whatever. I'm switching to Mamoswine. I'm just going to go for the Icicle Crash to be safe, just in case he wants to stay in. Probably could have predicted this Jirachi one for an Earthquake, but I didn't. So just like Icicle Crash, switch out, Dragonite, and Shining Armor. He's going to go for a Fire Punch. Not going to do much. He's not going to have a lot that he can do to me, so I'm just going to set up a Roost on a switch. Fortunately, he does switch, and I get that roost up. It's not going to bring me back to full, but leftovers is going to bring me up to full. So now I'm going to set up a Dragon Dance knowing I have multi-scale. He can't do anything to me, and hopefully I can get a sweep off, and it'd be like, yay, sweep. But as you can tell by how much time left in the video, there's no sweep. I set up a Dragon Dance, well, he gets to the bulk up. I start going for the outrage, hopefully trying to take it out, but this thing has some defense. Gets up another bulk up, another outrage, leaves him alive, and I'm like, wow, okay. You will learn that Conkeldurr with +2 attack is a beast. Multi-scale and everything brings me down to 94 HP before leftovers. That's ridiculous. I'm like, oh my god. Okay, I'm confused. I'm gonna get up a roost. But it didn't work. But he missed a Stone Edge, so it's like, okay, that's good. He's going for a Mach Punch though, still +2, still gonna take me out even though it's not very effective. So I'm like, okay, Conkeldurr doesn't have that much left, it shouldn't be that hard to take down with my own Conkeldurr. I'm just gonna go for the Hammer Arm, smash him in the face, and he's going down. He's going to switch into his Togekiss. I know this thing doesn't have the greatest special attack, and I have high HP, so I'm confident that I can take one Air Slash. And I do. But I flinch. Darn you, Serene Grace. So now I'm forced to switch out into Vaporeon to start taking some special hits all day long, because that is what Vaporeon does. It doesn't do very much at all. Hopefully I can get like a wish passed off or something, you know what I mean? Yeah. He's going to set up Roost, and I'm just going to Toxic this thing so I can hopefully Toxic stall this thing. Looking back, I probably could have sped this up a little bit, but I didn't. Oh well. But yeah, new subscribers. Hopefully from now on I'll be more steady with it, because now I know I have at least 30 active subscribers, which is a good deal. I'm going to see if I can get at least an upload every Friday. At least. At the very least, a battle every Friday. At least one battle a week. Okay. He's going to start setting up nasty plots, and I'm going to switch out into my Jirachi. He gets up a second nasty plot. I lied. He gets up a heal bell to get rid of the Toxic. Now he's going to set up another nasty plot. So he's going to be +4. But I'm at full health. I'm pretty sure I can take an Air Slash, even at +4. I'm just going to go for an Iron Head. He outspeeds me, so it's not going to flinch. But here he gets a little bit greedy and goes for another nasty plot to be at +6. And I go for a Body Slam to paralyze him. So that works out because now he can't flinch me. And I can flinch him with Iron Head. Bam! Iron Head, right to the face. Critical hit. Not really matter because I probably would have just para-flinched him to death anyways, so yeah. After a second Iron Head, this Togekiss will go down, down, down. He's gonna switch into his Chandelure and go for a Fire Blast. It's like, oh no, Fire Blast, and it does a lot, and I get burned, and then I go for the Iron Head, and it doesn't do anything at all, and I'm like, well, this is not a good situation. I'm just gonna leave this thing in so I can get, you know, a free switch, but fortunately he misses, and I can get a wish off. That's cool beans. He goes for the Fire Blast. The wish here goes to waste, so didn't really matter. Conkeldurr comes in. I was hoping he would get healed by the wish, but I did that wrong. He misses another Fire Blast. It's like, oh man, this guy's getting hacked, and I get a payback off, and that takes out the Chandelure. Out comes Ferrothorn, and back goes Conkeldurr, because I'm locked into payback. That's not what I'm being locked into. Mamoswine comes out, takes the floor. I could have went for an Earthquake. And yeah, I went for a Toxic predicting Shuckle. Long story short, it gets really stally here. Between the three of us, Conkeldurr, Vaporeon, and Mamoswine, we stall this thing out. He reveals that he has Rest. He keeps power splitting, sets up a bunch of defense curls. And yeah, this part took forever in real life. I'm going to keep hammer arming him until eventually I get a critical hit and he dies. So this part was kind of intense because I thought he had the match at this point because I didn't think there was a way for me to take out that Shuckle. Anyways, since I'm locked into Hammer Arm, that's not what I really want to be locked into. I'm going to switch into Vaporeon because now all I have left is Vaporeon and Conkeldurr. He just got a critical hit, and I'm like, okay, let's switch back into Mamoswine. I lied. Mammoth Swine's still alive at this point, but he doesn't do anything because he gets iron-headed to the face and dies. Now all I have left is Vaporeon and Conkeldurr. So, Conkeldurr is going to come in. I don't know what I'm going to do. He's going to Iron-Head me. Fortunately, I will not flinch, and I will get a Hammer Arm, and he will die. I love you, Choice Banded Conkeldurr. Ferrothorn comes in, and one more Hammer Arm for the good game. So, good game, Justin. Yeah, that's about it. His link will be in the description. He doesn't necessarily upload very much, but it'll be there if you want to check him out anyways. Thank you, new subscribers, if you guys stayed through this thing. If you're not a subscriber, definitely subscribe, comment, leave a like. Yeah, that's a bit, since nothing. That's it. Thank you if you stayed for this almost 11-minute battle. Hasta la bye-bye.